Music is more accessible than ever. With streaming, we have access to pretty much everything that was ever recorded. And it can be a little intimidating, to the point where you may end up just playing favorites from your musical comfort zone. Roon has a ton of features designed to help you discover music. Let's look at 3 of them to get you started. For our first example, let's look at an artist that I know. Here we're looking at Tool. You can see I've got one of their albums in my library. I can obviously check out their other albums. But here, I can look at the individual members of the band. If I click through to Maynard, I can look at his artist page and view his discography and see the albums that he's done with his other bands. I can jump off to similar artists or check out new releases for fans of Tool. If I want to know more about the scene that Tool came from, Roon's identified the other bands formed in LA around the same time, so I can get a sense of who might have been playing together and who might have been collaborating around that time. For our second example, let's say I'm looking for something new to listen to, some new music. I'll go to my home screen here, and you can see I've got new releases for you. Here are 5 highlight albums. I can see at a glance, these are kind of all over the place. I've got one electronic, one indie rock, one alternative R&B. But if I click through to more, I can see all the new releases available right now that match up in any way with the contents of my library or what I've been listening to lately. So here I'm looking at 130 new releases, but I can filter them. So let's say I'm in the mood for some jazz today. I can just filter only the jazz new releases for today. For our third example, I'm going to do something completely different. I've collected a lot of music over the years, and sometimes I don't even remember what's in my library. Sometimes I really just want to go explore what I've already got. If we go to Roon's Discover page, what we're going to see here is a variety of insights about music that's in my library. This is the kind of stuff that you would only really know if you had read the liner notes on every album that you have. You'll see featured artists, performers, and compositions, genres, individual albums. Here's an example of a featured collaboration where Roon has identified a track where 2 artists from my library have performed together. So in this example, it's Ray Charles and Norah Jones performing together on Here We Go Again. There are 3 examples, but there are so many more. Literally every screen in Roon has opportunities to discover music. So just jump in, get started, and see where the journey takes you.